Hello friends, my name is Chris Paxton McMillan with D3 Training Solutions, where we design, develop, and deliver training. I'm a white female in my mid-50s, I wear glasses, have graying blonde hair, and my pronouns are she and her. And I want to thank you for joining me for Lectora tips and tricks. These videos are designed to quickly answer your Lectora questions. Let's get started. In this video, we're going to talk about the Lectora desktop file structure and really what are source files. So when you create or save a copy of a project, Lectora Desktop automatically sets up that file structure for you. And it's really important that you keep these files together and not rename them. And I'll explain what we mean here in a moment. But let's look at each of these. Our first folder here is the cache folder. We'll see there's nothing in mine. This is actually used to temporarily store data to help speed up the processing. Go ahead and go up one. Our extern folder, this is if you have an action that launches a document. So in this example, which we haven't seen yet in the videos, but we have a click and or a button, and it opens this dog training treats PDF. Our GPU cache folder, you may or may not have this. I actually just stuck it in here so you could see what it looks like in case you do. These folders are created by the software and applications, and it's again just there to hold temporary files. This one is dedicated again to your project. It can be completely ignored. Again, you may or may not have it. The images folder, in this one, all your photos, your graphics, your animations, everything that you place in the project, this is where it's actually kept. And we have a lot of stuff in here that we haven't seen yet. Let me go back up. Our media folder, this is where all of your audio and your video elements that you place. So again, we're talking, our MP3s and our MP4s. And we'll talk more about why they need to be an MP3 or an MP4 momentarily and what all Lectora takes. I don't have a temporary folder, but that would have the tilde in front of it and the $sign, and then it would say training your dog. And again, that's just it's an autosave version or a temp version of the product. What I do have here is my AWT file, and that means it's a Lectora project. That is the main file that you open and you'll edit and you'll publish. And if you have associated your AWT files on your computer with Lectora, this is another way you can also open it, is just to select that AWT. Then we have our AWT BMP. This again is a thumbnail image of the first page of your project. This is because many learning management systems or LMSs will automatically use this file as that default thumbnail within your LMS course catalog. And again, that really just depends if your LMS does that or not, but Lectora does provide that option. Then next here, we will see some older files. This was originally created in version 17.02, 17.108, and that's what these files are in there for. You may have one that says 21, 19. It just really kind of depends on if you had a previous version of Lectora. We have our INI file, and that is just configuration settings. This file, again, is automatically generated. You don't have to do anything with it. And then this PKG file, we actually saw this in another video, and basically a PKG file is just a Lectora file packaged, and that's, again, PKG. So this is how I can move files. If I want to send it to someone else who has Lectora, I could send them a PKG, or if I want to upload a file from Lectora Desktop into Lectora Online, I'd save it as a PKG and import the PKG package into online. See all that really fast. One thing that I do want to add is when they talk about source files, a lot of times for troubleshooting, people will just think it's the AWT file in itself and they will send that, but actually everything here is needed. So if you needed to send this to someone, you could either select all of this and compress it and put it in a zip folder, or if I needed to send this file, let's say to ELB support, because I needed help with something, I could then go into my file, export, And again, what I'm probably going to want to do is select this one for the Lectora project zip. Scoot this page over a bit. It's going to ask me where I want to save it and what I want to save it to, so I usually select this button and figure out where I want to save it. And I usually save it kind of in that upper level, and I'll put something just to help me remember, and I'll say something like support. And click save. But that's what you want to do. You want to make sure you have the entire package in there when they're sending it or when someone has asked for the source files. Thank you for joining me, and for more information about Lectora, you can check out another one of my videos on YouTube, order the eLearning Uncovered Lectora by ELB Learning book on Amazon.com, sign up for a live instructor-led training session with Interactive Advantage Corporation, an authorized ELB Learning training partner. If you use the discount code Lectora Tips, you can receive a 5% discount off each Lectora class. And of course, check out the ELB Learning's website and knowledge base. Thanks so much, and we'll see you again soon.